MC for the day, Irishman Speaks, Conor Cunneen.
Well, well, well. Isn't it amazing what you find when you're out walking the land? A camera right here in front of me, in the middle of the highway. It's unbelievable. Does it work? It does. Let's see. Crikey, it does. Hi everyone. Conor Cunneen, Irishman Speaks here, and it's absolutely great to be at Fascinate, where all our experts are great. You'll have engagement and laughter, life lessons for after, and we'll get you out before late. Let's say hi. Well, welcome everyone to Fascinate. Now, our organizing panel and group put a lot of work into making this a really good event for you. And in fact, we actually created some, what I would refer to as rules of engagement, or actually requests of engagement, just to make sure everything works out really well. And what they actually did was they put together a published list of the rules of engagement. So I want to show you the rules of engagement that we've actually got here right now. And they've asked me to actually identify some of these rules and actually to read out the rules of engagement to you. So page 1. Sorry? You don't want me to read out all of the rules of engagement? Okay, all right. Okay, we'll summarize this. I put together, just in case they wanted me to summarize, I actually put together some high quality audio visual slides for the rules of engagement to make sure that you have a really good, fascinating presentation and event here today. A rule of engagement number 1 is, please mute. Make sure you stay muted during this session. Now, our speakers love feedback. But as you can appreciate, as you know from the Zoom virtual events you've been doing, when we've got noise in the background, it can be an issue. And if one of our speakers or presenters is giving you some deep, thoughtful, emotional moment, and we hear your 15-year-old kid playing a Metallica riff in the background, well, it kind of distracts things a little bit. Okay, so that's number 1 rule of engagement. The second rule of engagement is the chat box. Yes, chat box. Okay. And basically what we're looking for here is that the chat box can be very, very useful, but can also be really distracting. So we will ask you, when the speakers are presenting, to be respectful of the amount of time you spend on the chat, because what tends to happen is that, let's say John pops something into the chat, Hayden actually disagrees with him, Barbara then comes in and makes a comment, and then Catherine starts creating World War III. And what's been happening is that our speaker is presenting a program on world peace. Okay, so we don't want any of that. The final one is that we will also possibly be doing some polls, P-O-L-L-S, that's very good, here during this presentation as well. A couple of quick points on that, especially for all of you who are zooming in from Chicago. You can vote early, but you're only allowed 1 vote. And mail-in ballots also will not be accepted. This is not an ideological thing, it's basically a practical thing, because by the time you complete your mail-in ballot, you actually go out and get a stamp, you lick the stamp, you put the stamp on the envelope, etc. We'll be planning Fascinate 2024. I'm interested to know whether or not you are sitting, standing, or in your pajamas right now. So are you sitting, standing, or in your pajamas? A lot of sitting, a few standing, good, sitting. All right, okay. Actually, the research I have done, and this is a question I normally do via polling, but I wanted to keep it simple today, is that about 95.6% of people actually are sitting during Zoom conferences. Sorry? 96.5. We found that 96.5% of people sit during Zoom conferences. And you know what that results in, gang? That results in an affliction that is hitting everyone in the United States and around the globe today. And that is numb-butt-itis. That's right, numb-butt-itis. We're all suffering from numb-butt-itis. It's more draining than any bronchitis. So when you're on Zoom, just stand in the room. Don't let it come back and bite us. The question I'm going to give you is, what social media platform do you spend most time on? What social media platform do you spend most time on? That's Instagram, LinkedIn, Instagram. Okay, so based on this, it appears to be LinkedIn. And no, as I said, there was just one honest person mentioning Facebook, a few others. And come on, gang, no one has mentioned Tinder. Give me a break. I mean, Tinder actually can be quite difficult for married people. I mean, my wife got really upset when she found that I was on Tinder. She got even more upset when she realized that I found her profile on Tinder. So that was a bit of a challenge. My darling, I love you. So let's now go to our next speaker. Fascinators and Zoomers, get that space bar down. And on the count of 3, we'll go with Amy, Amy, Amy. And welcome the award-winning engineer, artist, and a born-again coffee drinker, Amy Sagami. So space bar down, 1, 2, 3.
Amy, 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 Amy.
Thumbs up for Amy Sagami. Thank you, Amy. I really appreciate that message on flow. What can I say? This lady, she talks about flow to make your day really glow. Through turbulent times, she provides paradigms. To her, we say, chapeau. Okay. So there, by the way, you have, gang, you have an Irish man based in the United States complimenting a lady from China with French. Hey, it's a multicultural society that we're in. Now, what can I say about William? When your sales are kind of boo-hoo, Bill G, he drives revenue. Your sales will be jumping. Your team will be pumping as you gain many clients, brand new. Thank you, Bill Gertine, for that excellent presentation. What I would like now to see is just to understand the demographics a little bit with one very simple question. So if you go to your chat box, I would be interested to know, what was the first concert that you attended? What was the first concert that you attended? Elton John, REO Speedwagon, Chicago, The Who, yay, The Who again, James Taylor, Donna Marie Osmond, Ray Charles, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Maynard Ferguson, Black Sabbath, yay, all right, Beatles, wowee, U2, Sinatra, very good, right, quite a comprehensive, Gregorian chant from Rome, from Kevin O'Connor, all right, Dire Straits, all right, we got quite the selection here. I do ask this question on a regular basis, and a couple of weeks ago someone popped in that their first concert was Mozart. Now it was to a program, all right, for senior citizens, but I thought that was a bit over the top, I gotta say. But let's now go to our next presenter to educate, motivate, and to fascinate you. And next up we have Jeannie Walters. So fascinators, what I would like you to do is to hit that space bar, and we shout out Jeannie on the count of 3. 3 times we'll do it. Hit that space bar. 1, 2, 3.
Jeannie.
Jeannie. Give a big thumbs up for Jeannie Walters. Thank you, Jeannie. One of my favorite customer service or customer experience stories relates to, you know, those things that, what are they called? Planes, yeah. You know the planes we used to fly on before COVID? A flight attendant walking down says to a passenger, would you like lunch? To which the passenger responds, what are my choices? To which the flight attendant responds, yes or no. Right. Fly the friendly skies. Okay. Thank you very much, Jeannie. I mean, what can I say about Jeannie? When you're looking for fewer ruined days, achieved via many, many small ways, give Jeannie a call. She sure will enthrall your clients. She will amaze.